Good evening. How do I look? I probably sound better. My son's headset. Um, it was Today is March 23rd, 2019. I was thinking on what content to include tonight, and I've been coming across a lot of atheists for some reason, and I've gotten into the habit of talking to people about the different things that I've been learning because I realize and I understand that mm, people are largely unaware of what's going on. It's rare if you find somebody who has similar uh, philosophies and have has a it's a truth seeker. And I find that even atheists listen, and it must be something that uh, clicks well with them and what I say because like I mentioned last time, we have a intuitive senses that we have resonate with truth and with justice and things like that, and that's perhaps why you know they uh, they take the time to listen and sometimes debate. And of course they have to debate because is people typically know that they have a belief that was inherited to them, like most of us do. Well, and then but then we start wondering what's really going on, like what on earth is happening, so and we start inquiring and learning and trying to make up our own mind, and we see the all the deception, and even when we're in the in the places where you find more resonance, if you be it a church that we were brought up to go to church and listen to that man on the pulpit and believe whatever he's saying, even though he's reaching into your pockets. And that's the problem. There are traps all over the place. It's like we're walking on a minefield. That it's lies everywhere. Everywhere we go, the or the system is all rigged against humanity. And we have to try to break free from all of that. If we don't have to, if we don't start thinking in a different way, we fall in the same trap as everybody else, and we live a life uh, of um, all this deception. It's crazy, but sometimes people live and die and never learn anything. If we don't inquire, they keep you occupied with something else, be it sports, be it whatever. There's so many distractions. Like you know, um, like the flat Earth thing. It's like Mark mentioned it last time, and I remember he said that he one day got really angry and started just, and I was there. I was in that moment when he did that because he posted something in Facebook, and somebody mentioned something. I mentioned something, and then somebody mentioned on what I said or something like that, and then he brought up the flat Earth. And I said, I know you're kidding, but whatever this and that. And then he made another comment. He said, no, I'm not kidding. The flat Earth, this and that, and research this and that. And I'm like, man, And then Mark jumped in and told, and he said, "You know what I had with you people with with the flat Earth. Let me know if you're a flat earther so I can erase you right now." Static erasing everybody around me. And even some guy, that was saying, "Yeah, we don't do this and this and we don't do that." Like he was right next to Mark, saying things, with him. And I said, "Yeah, okay, but who are you that you're putting words into Mark's mouth?" And he got erased also. So he erased that day. He erased people left and right of me. So I'm glad he didn't erase me. But I admire him a lot. I don't see why he would do it. He probably knows who I am by now. So um, but yes, there's so many distractions. It's like the flat Earth makes no sense. It's like where do you live? That you ever travel anywhere? There's always a horizon wherever you go. So that doesn't make sense in a flat Earth. You would always see the sun on a flat Earth. They would never have night or sunrise or sunset. But and you look so stupid to the people who you know work in those fields. And man, it's like, wow. Imagine, that's not everybody is trying to, there's such a thing as studies of things, this electricity, and there whatever field, this like people study and they study hard, and you think those people are never not gonna find out if the earth is flat or not. It's just some people trying to take advantage of us looking for truth, trying to make us look stupid. Even some Christians, they go for that junk, because it's just that they bring some scriptures to them, and then they tell them that, hey, this says that the earth is flat, and that's just uh, um, lying to you. That the scriptures don't say that. And that doesn't, it actually says the opposite. They actually say the opposite. But whatever, it's and it's sad to see people falling into that. And the people who also believe that there's nothing besides the physical. It's crazy too. So uh so it's important we talk, and share that information. It's we have to learn so many things, even our advancement in the physical realm, because there is a struggle, and we do need to survive and help others. So, and if we're in a place of need, then how are we gonna help ourselves? So, but we have to first provide for ourselves, and then try to help others, especially in the making it clear that we have to advance and not waste time, because time is precious. That's why they pay you for your time, and they expect something out of it. Of course, they're not gonna pay you just to sit down. That they make you work as hard as you can. And but the thing that they cannot do is take that time and do it themselves, because everybody has the same time. It's limited. So if they don't delegate whatever needs to be done, they will have to do it themselves. They can't do that because they are higher positions, and the company or whatever endeavor, and they always have to delegate to other people. and depending on what the value is of your work, they're gonna give you reward you for it or not, so if you have no skills, then they don't reward you as much. Sometimes they make mistakes, because they a lot of times they hire people that are just there to do whatever they tell them to do, but they don't really judge on the quality or the talent or the abilities of that particular person. They just figure this person is just obedient, so let's have him here because he listens good. Even though in the long run, there is counterproductive for them. But in all those areas, we have to grow and but especially in the spiritual, because we have limited time. Like I said, it is sad if we just uh, spend it in um, things that have no real deep value for our souls. Um, so it's good to talk about it. So uh, if you um, if you are an atheist or you're a flat earther, you wanna leave a comment, go ahead and do that, because I would like to have a um, little discussion with somebody with those beliefs, and because they are beliefs, because this is like I always say, religions, you can't escape them. Just pick yours. So I have mine, like I always say, I'm a Christian. I'm not gonna deny that. Uh, and but I'm a different kind of Christian, the ones because I'm not interested in going to any church at the moment. I don't know anybody. I'm not saying that I would never go, but to me, the building is a business, and as long as they can, as far as I've seen, they're all the same. And if I was to find one that was different, I wouldn't mind going, because I would like to, be in company of people like me. But so far not so lucky. So perhaps I find it in a place such as this, that that where there are other people looking for some other truth. Like I never thought I would be listening to somebody who was at some point a Satanist priest. But hey, if he has some truth to say, and I'm here to listen, like I always say, also, like not always, but like I mentioned before, I don't have to agree with everything he said, and but because I've come to different conclusions on my investigations, so um, but yeah, that's all I for today. I hope the sound is better with this, but we'll see. Thank you. Good night. God bless.